Alright guys, a little bit of Death Stranding here, PS5 Definitive Edition. And just to show you the way I like to play it, if I bring up the options here, you'll see that I am playing it in the widescreen mode. Just go down to your graphic settings, widescreen mode, because you get a wider field of view. And I also prioritize quality because unusually this game doesn't have a 30 frames a second mode on PS5. It targets 60 FPS no matter if you use performance or quality. But I prefer to use the quality in the widescreen. Essentially you get a locked 60 FPS. Now the game has an update today, so maybe that it now prioritizes 60 FPS better on full screen mode and quality mode anyway, so that could be worth checking out. But this is the way I'd like to play it. I'm restarting it. I've already finished the game when I had it on PS4 Pro. Graphically I wouldn't say it's a huge step up from the PS4 Pro version, but of course you're getting that lovely, if I just do a quick pan shot here, that lovely 60 FPS. So as you can see, once you're a few hours in, you can eventually get to this bit. You start to use vehicles, and that makes all the difference in the game. It makes traversing a lot more fun, a lot quicker than having to walk everywhere. Now you will still have parts where you'll need to walk and use ladders and ropes, but that's all part of the fun of the game. And I do have to say that when this released on PS4, it was literally one of my favourite games. In fact, it's one of my favourite games ever made. It's such a clever game. A lot of people dismissed it as nothing but a walking simulator and delivery simulator. But that's only the first few hours of the game. Later on, you really do get to experience a lot more content in the way that you can build zip lines around the place. You can do all sorts of things in the game. It's far more than just delivering stuff.
While this has nothing to do with our network expansion operations, it's still a major cause for concern. You can pick up the order via the terminal at Capital Knot's Western Distro Center. Let's save the detailed briefing until then. Don't delay, Sam. This one's important.
Here's a bit more of a sort of fighty sequence where I'm getting scanned by those guys. Got a mission to do up here, so we'll try and do this mission within the mission I'm already in. Right, what we'll do here, we'll just load all the cargo. Right, that's it. That's all loaded on. Right, we'll get into a fight sequence. Oh, I hope I haven't destroyed my bike. Oh, there's a nice little kick-ass sequence there. What was the stuff I wanted? I think I needed that. Oh, we just get on back to the bike and we'll go to the mission objective.
Footpath. Let's roll.
If I remember correctly, there was a bridge down here.
What can't you do?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Have successfully journey. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
I will deliver this off.
Delivering cargo.
Well, I'll be. We've just about given up on seeing this again. Let's not, judge a book by its cover, though, huh? Let me take a closer look. Very, very nice. It's exactly like I remember it. Huh, talk about lucky.
By the way, I forgot to say, if you own the original version of Death Stranding, you pick up this definitive edition that has extra content and all the PS5 features, and it costs you £5, which I think is a very good deal actually. A lot of people complain that it should be free, but then you are getting extra DLC, so a £5 for DLC, that's more than within most people's budgets, and I was more than happy to pay the £5. If they start going up to £15–20, a bit like what Ghost of Tsushima has done, or I think it's nearly 30 quid if you want the definitive edition, even though you own the PS4 edition, then I think that's a little bit cheeky in my opinion. Yes, there is DLC and probably a lot more DLC, but it's a case of it almost feels like you're buying the same game twice and double dipping, which I'm certainly not a fan of. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for this one. So this is a quick look at Death Stranding on PS5. Definitely check out paying the extra £5, and if the first time you had a go and you didn't really get into it, definitely come back. Now it's running at 60 FPS. It makes a big difference.
Please access delivery terminal for further information.
This is Glyn out. Bye now.